Everyone is coming together to make a peaceful protest. There's no need for violence. That's not necessary. It's not a good thing. Nobody wants violence. Demonstrations in LA were largely peaceful with a few incidents, and they have used that as an excuse to try and bring in the military and to escalate things. We were confident that we have a good relationship with the police. We consult them before all of our events and make a plan together for how things are going to happen, how they're going to respond, how we're going to contact them if something comes up. So we weren't nervous at all. And you'll see there aren't a bunch of police walking around trying to push anybody around like the military is doing in LA. We're not going to have any problems. And if we do, we can call the police in to take care of it.
Out at these protests, people have an opportunity to meet other people, to create connections. Like Sam said, build community. There is a lot of incidents at these protests of people policing others' behavior, of people being like, you're being too disruptive, you're being too loud, you shouldn't be aggressive. But like, we're facing fascism. There's genocides happening all over the world that are being funded by our tax dollars. And currently, there is a genocide being committed in the United States, as it has historically always been the case against indigenous people, against black people. We need to keep showing up and taking direct action. We need to use a diversity of tactics, including blocking streets, creating barricades, stopping ICE from doing the they're doing, because that is fascism. We are seeing it take place in front of our eyes, on our phones, and none of us are free until all of us are free. We need to keep fighting.
I think if you walk down the sidewalk, you're going to see a lot of families pushing strollers. You're going to see grandparents with grandchildren. You're going to see people just out trying to make their voice heard. And I think that's what it's all about today. Nobody wants to follow that up with action of any kind unless it's calling your congressman and calling the White House and making sure that your voice is heard in other ways. But we're all out here just to make sure our message is out there and that we're heard today. He is not a king.
One of the things that I do have an ethical dilemma about is signing people up with a list of their names and personal information, knowing fully well that they're already a target. If you come to one of these, you're going to be a target, whether it's a high risk, whether it's a low risk, whatever. I don't agree with that. And part of it also is when you come to events like this, Torin was saying policing is a big issue, not just with the actual police, but people protesting here. They'll try to protest or they'll try to police your actions. And something that we always try to push and tell people is these people are oppressed. The people that are here are out here because they are experiencing oppression, and they should be allowed to express that to their oppressor any way that they seem fit. It's just like when we protest the salt shakers, as queer people, we are oppressed by Christo-fascists. It is our right to protest them in any way that seems fit.